This is Matthew William Parkinson. I support this message. Now, some of my current outlooks and viewpoints and possible solutions for USA is, first off, if a man and a woman are in a relationship and the woman or man was to cheat and not let his girlfriend or boyfriend be aware of the infidelity, and then the man or woman was to continue to have relations with them unaware by kissing them or having sexual relations, they would be possibly liable to assault with dirty genitalia and assault with dirty kisses, and also be liable to potential lawsuits for pain and suffering and waste of people's valuable time and emotions. Also, another solution I have is a transportation system on major roadways like the Parkway and freeways. There will be a motorized blimp subway system where the blimp is on a zip line track and moves at a decently fast rate that keeps the passengers secure, and then there's stops. And at the blimp subway terminals, there will also be a community gym and community pool and spa, and that will also have buses at them where people enter their destination, and different buses will be pulled together, a carpool route, where people will then be told, if you take this bus, your carpool route, it will tell you the estimated time of your arrival at your destination and things along those lines. And also along the parkways and freeways, I would like the government employees to start planting apple trees and pear trees and taking down the non-fruit bearing trees and replacing them with fruit bearing trees. And then people that face tickets for speeding and other tickets along those lines have the option to pay for the ticket, or they can work for community service at $50 an hour picking apples or planting apple trees or things along those lines. Also, to prevent conflicts of interest and abuse of power and things along those lines, government employees working for police or the jail system or a prosecutor's office or a judge or things along those lines cannot work within the same county they live in, because it's a conflict of interest where they're more likely to abuse powers for people they are, or have relations with, where they're friends or things along those lines, or look the other way because of relations with family or things along those lines. So there would be a bus terminal that would bus them to another county and try and separate people that know each other, so it's more professional and less casual, and people are more or less likely to abuse power, and there would be more supervision, so people are less likely to abuse powers and things along those lines. Because currently, we have people, they start off in the town they live in, and then they might take out a vendetta on their girlfriend's ex-boyfriend or their ex-girlfriend's current boyfriend or things along those lines, and it's an abuse of power, and it can potentially partially be avoided by having police and judges and the prosecutor's office and people working within the jail system working out of county to kind of prevent conflict of interest where there's mutual friends involved and things along those lines, where people abusing powers because of in-town relations and things along those lines. So this will help, take away some of those conflicts of interest in theory. And also, I believe in our country, we should start by, currently in USA, based off of its population and the land mass of USA, if we equally distribute it, the land mass of USA to all its citizens, every citizen would have around 7 acres of land. Now, I know that would affect, the capitalist system we currently live in, but one of my solutions is providing each person with a 1/4 acre of land, and then there's still 2 billion acres of land for the rich to play monopoly with, and still keep a partial capitalist system with some way to provide people with some shelter. Because, poverty is one of the biggest motives. Money is often the motives to a lot of criminal activities. So providing people with a place that they can call home and own, with an affordable 45-year mortgage, which is probably more affordable than most people's rent currently. It will lower the cost of living, allow people to save more money. That will, in theory, boost the economy, where they're saving more money and it's not going towards rent. Instead, it's going towards food, necessity items, maybe some luxury items like a nice car or jewelry or furniture or things along those lines, instead of, the money just sitting in a landlord's bank account where it's collecting dust. This is Matthew William Parkinson with some solutions or potential solutions for USA. I support this message.